Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York, in southwest Suffolk County on Long Island. As winter gets underway here, we have Long Island's largest supplier of rock salt, and they are Long Island's rock salt source. So if you can't find it where you are, you can head over to Omni. They also have all the great snow and ice melt products, snow blowers, shovels, scrapers, and everything else you need to make sure you get through this coming winter. 631-756-1125 for the best prices in town. OmniTrueValue.com is the website. We've got our storm here, a major storm that is in the Plain States, and we're using the satellite loop that has the lightning strikes on it because we have severe weather moving across the southern plains and into the lower Mississippi Valley. It has been a very active day already. We've seen severe thunderstorms and even some tornadoes. As of 2:45 Eastern Time, we have a tornado watch up in northeast Texas, extending up into Arkansas. You can see the large area of enhanced risk of severe weather that's indicated by the Storm Prediction Center, extending across Louisiana and into Mississippi, where there is a 10% tornado risk in that enhanced area. For tomorrow, we have enhanced risk in southeast Louisiana, southern Mississippi, and Alabama into the Florida Panhandle. Also coming along with a 10% tornado risk. And on day 3, we're looking at a slight risk for most of central and northern Florida, southern Georgia, into coastal South Carolina as this storm begins to translate eastward and redevelops along the mid-Atlantic coast. And here we have the look on the radar, that swirl. Whenever you see that comma shape, you know you're dealing with something of substance. And snow up into the Dakotas. We have snow also into northwestern Nebraska and back through Colorado. The watches and warnings, numerous blizzard warnings are up from northeast Colorado, now even into a few counties into northwest Kansas and extending up into Nebraska and in through western South Dakota and eastern Wyoming, a large area of winter storm warnings. Now in the east, we have the first winter storm watches up for northwestern Virginia, northeastern West Virginia, and through central Pennsylvania. We're likely to see probably some more winter storm watches going up for parts of New York State and maybe even into New England. It's still a little bit early in the game here as we move forward. The snow forecast going forward. Now, it's also early here. This is from today through Friday. So obviously we're talking about Thursday and Friday. This is the probability of at least 2 inches of snow. And these probabilities are going to go up as we get closer and the area is going to expand a bit. The blue indicating the lightest blue is a 50% chance of at least 2. They've extended it now into the northwest corner of New Jersey. Northeastern Pennsylvania is 50% or higher. You have this area of salmon and red. That's anywhere from 80 to 95% probability of at least 2. And you can see how that extends up into upstate New York. So this storm is going to be, I think, a big snow producer for the interior. For the coastal areas, it's possible that we could see some frozen snow precipitation at the start before I think we still ultimately go to rain. In the meantime, of course, we've got nice weather here in the east, although it is cold. Temperatures today in the 30s and not really going anywhere because of this high that's near James Bay. You've got a storm that's sitting near Nova Scotia. You see the storm that's out in the plains, and we're getting this northerly flow down the eastern seaboard. And this is northerly winds down the Hudson Valley is usually when we get some of the colder temperatures. This is not the coldest high we've ever seen, obviously, but it is bleeding down cold air from Canada, and it's setting up for the system as we head into Thursday and Friday. Tonight, another cold night. Another cold day tomorrow with temperatures in the 30s. Should have sunshine, maybe some late day arriving clouds. And there's your low. The primary low remains strong through all of this. And that's why there'll be enough warm air, I think, at the coast that we'll see a changeover to rain. Now, Thursday morning, freezing rain and sleet breaking out in Pennsylvania, down into West Virginia and northwestern Virginia. Then we get snow that starts to break out in Pennsylvania and into northwest New Jersey. You see the area of freezing rain in southwest PA down into northwestern Virginia. Continuing into Thursday afternoon, the rain starts to creep northward up the coast, gets a little snow that develops in northern New Jersey and in the Hudson Valley. The low center now, you see the primary low in Wisconsin. The secondary low is sitting on the Delaware coast. And again, because of the strong primary, just enough warm air gets in that it changes over to rain for the coastal areas and probably a little ways inland. Mostly snow as you go, say, north of Route 84. The low will pull away on Friday, and then we'll start to see improving weather conditions over the weekend. Overall, the longer-term pattern is cold. We have cold air coming in behind this system. There's one that's going to go off the southeast coast, helping to pull down some colder air over the weekend and into next week. And then we have even colder air that's going to be coming down out of Canada as we move into the long range. That's a pretty impressive drop of cold air that's coming down from Canada and into the plains and down into Texas. And eventually we'll probably see this spread up into the eastern part of the United States as we get closer and closer to Christmas. So just a little bit of long range in there for you. Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York. 631-756-1125, the phone number, and the website is omnitruevalue.com. The Joe and Joe Weather Show will be in storm mode tonight, so be sure to tune in at our regular time, 7:35 Eastern.